Okay. Let's tone this down. Welcome back to the stream. So last time I said I was going to do stuff, and I've done the stuff. Well, I've done some of the stuff. Because I did... not that. I did this, basically. More or less. So I guess today I should finish up the city a little bit. Because I'll show you what I did for... Admittedly, I didn't do a whole lot for the necropolis. So this is like an underground, like, platforming segment. And what I've done right now is basically just a little placeholder area. Or like a sort of like aesthetic test. So I'll show you this in the game. And then I'll show you the other sketches, because I might do that instead of Crab Hill East, since honestly Crab Hill East is just going to be a lot less interesting to do. And I should probably get started on like the actual like content, like the meat and potatoes of the video game, which is like the things you do in it. So this is an underground area. Spooky. And so, eventually, there's going to be basically like more meaning assigned to it, I guess. And also, I wonder if I can make it so that the sun is not in the reflection for like indoor areas. That could be interesting. But yeah, so this is just a short little area. It doesn't really connect to anything yet. I'll show where it is in the... So if we go to the world... Actually, I guess I can just preview the terrain here. So I made this big old cave area, and honestly, I'm going to delete all this cave stuff. Because it's just making it confusing to edit. And what I'll have instead is just like a basement, and then like manually create the meshes for things like as I need them. Because there's also, I've now added this area. Oh. These are the ruins that are filled with concrete. So we could also go to like Crab Hill entry. So this will no longer be here because now it'll be Crab Hill Farms. Or I should say Riley will no longer be here. Where is... Oh, I didn't realize that this guy... Okay, so I think what I should do today is... Let's remove Riley. Let's put her... Active. Entities. And then let's preview the terrain, because this will eventually be changed to basically move this, you know, this monument. And Riley will be here like, what the heck? I wanted to see the ruins. And so I should also make sure that this area is interesting enough that the player's like, oh, there's like a pyramid over there. Maybe I want it a bit further, like here. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's just get into it. Let's see. World. So yeah, this whole thing, let's delete it. Let's make it go. I don't want to see it anymore. Its horrible face. Yeah, let's do like this. Yeah, because let's just cut like these vertices out. And a similar thing here, just like those. That makes my life easier. Especially since we actually need this to be like here. It needs to beckon to the player. How do I want to do this? I think vaguely move this so that it's a bit more square-like, so that way there's not such a like dramatic shift in the terrain. And I don't even know if we'll even need this, because I don't think it's necessarily like gonna even have the entry. Okay. And I guess this is kind of just empty space up here, so if I might just see how this looks. Oh wait, hopefully when I, one issue that I'll run into is the way I've optimized the performance of this, it actually saves a copy of the tree and does not update it. Because I don't know if I showed this off. This was like, because there was a crazy bad memory leak, specifically on the Linux version of Godot, where I was using like 20 gigabytes of RAM because it would never unload this terrain preview, even if I explicitly like deleted it and deleted all of its children and closed the application. Like if I closed Godot, it still leaked the memory somewhere, somehow. And I could tell it was this because I could like literally just do this over and over again, and it would like use like 5 gigabytes of RAM every time I did it. So that's why now it has this statics, but that means that I need some way of like reloading it. I guess what I could do is just like I guess I can just have a script to do that. Let's just add this will be like purge preview. So function run Oh yeah. Tool extends editor script. So this will be chunk.statics.clear. Oh yeah, I think we need to turn this off, and then we need to run this, and then we need to do this again, and then it'll load the fresh copy. Oh, and I got a crown in today. And the new tooth is almost the same, but when I'm chewing, occasionally my tooth hits the new crown, and it's just annoying. So I don't know if I'm just gonna have to get used to that, or if I should just complain and like get it ground down or something. Also, it's funny, after insurance I owed $8.70. You know, that $8.70 was a bridge too far for the insurance company. But I guess it makes sense. They gotta save money somewhere. You know, we gotta look out for the little guy. But okay. So I want to think about this area then, because if there's not going to be a cave down here, wait, let's just go to Necropolis then. Because I have an idea for this. Also, where the heck is the terrain? Like, I added that, and now it's not here, which is cool. Oh, did I hide it deliberately? Why did I do that? Am I stupid? Why is everything hidden? Can I, like... Where are we? Okay, I'm just gonna delete this. Thankfully, my immensely powerful scripting capabilities. I think I can say that now this script has actually paid for itself. I think it's like there's few times in my life where I can say that scripting in Blender has actually like paid off and is like made me use less time than I would have spent just doing the thing manually. But okay, I think what I want for this, I'll just do a very simple like placeholder of like, oh god, I've just realized I can't copy and move like hierarchies. Like, can I like, okay, I can select the hierarchy and then Alt D Z. There we go. Okay, I can do that. What I'm thinking is, this Necropolis, there's like 2 of them. And this one's gonna be all twisted and evil and fucked up. I don't know what exactly happened to it, but it will be. I wonder if I can check or deselect, or like randomly deselect things from here, because I'm thinking like, what if we just get a lot of individual origins? Trying to, how am I gonna do like, I don't even know what I'm planning with this. I think it's, right now it's just gonna be, the way it's twisted and evil is all these little boxes, probably coffins, are like just not organized properly. They're slightly out of order. Isn't that so twisted and fucked up? And then I think another thing that I want to do, so this area, I should actually show the sketches to show the vision of this. So the first thing is that when you enter the caves, they're just normal caves at first, but then there's these like supports and things like this. And then as you get deeper, you find things like this, you know, the graveyard, basically, that I have here, of just this huge thing. And this is where the time platform is going to be, the platform that slows down the time, and it's going to be like, I don't know what the significance of it is, but that's where it is. And then, so, I have a few things that I had here. One is that, like, this upper version will have, like, fresh flowing water, and then as we get deeper, the water gets stagnant and, like, polluted. And then also, these wires under this grating are going to be exposed throughout the other areas. And also, I should show some of the mechanics ideas that I have as well. Oh yeah, so this is, I guess, just another, like, take on this area. Because this will probably be, like, just have, like, the wires go straight down into the central platform for the time gun, because that'll be cool. And then various mechanisms. Not terribly... admittedly, I need to think a lot more on, like, the actual things that you will be doing in here. But this is first and foremost a, like, walking around looking at stuff game. So I'm trying to figure out more of, like, what is the looking at stuff that we're going to be doing. So I think for this one, I want the water to be a little bit lower, maybe, actually. So let's do, like, I kind of want to do a path. And then have just a little geometry modifier. New, this will be like tube 1. Let's call it tube, because I think I can add attributes to it. So then, like, mesh, no, curve to mesh with a profile, which will be circle. Primitives, curve circle, mesh circle. And this will be like, I don't know, 9. So I wonder if this works. Because it's not looking like it is. Has input geometry as unsupported type mesh. Huh. I mean, we got a curve turning into a curve. Oh, it's because, okay, I see. We need a curve circle. It's weird that they, you know, with a visual editor like this, you'd think they would just have, like, these have, like, different colors and, like, different shapes, and not even the ability to, like, plug them in together. Like, that's the value of a visual editor, is you can give immediate feedback. Whatever. Let's see what this looks like if we... So that's going to be a no-go. Let's do, like, 6. I don't know. I feel like a lot of, like, things, it's like, oh, this makes programming so easy. And it's like, it's not, like, any easier than, like, a bad C compiler. Actually, let's make this radius an input. So input constant, how do I add input attributes? So can I add something here, like a radius? Ah, I see. Okay, so now we can edit this dynamically. And I should probably have the resolution there as well as just the thing I can edit. So this way I can just drag and drop this tube modifier on all of my little things. And actually we don't need, whatever. I'll keep it as it is for now. Eventually I think I should make it, actually, what if I just did like S0 and then S0, and then we do like SZ0. I'm trying to like Blender, did you forget how this works? Oh wait, no, it didn't forget how this works. It's because I need to do that. There we are. So now I want to have just weird fucked up stuff. And I think for now this is still going to be more like aesthetic tests than anything. Just seeing how I feel about stuff. I guess that's okay. So is there, how am I going to make this not suck? Alright. Yeah, I guess the problem is this isn't quite doing, like, I want the 45-degree bends to work better. What if we go back into here and I figure out the rate, or like the resolution? So, no, not this graph editor, this graph editor. So is there something that I can do to make it so that this curve to mesh... Oh wait, I bet you I can change the resolution here. I guess some other things I could try is collapsing these through a decimate modifier, or like a planar decimate. Oh wait, can I just... Oh, I see. Interesting. There's like the... A lot of the stuff that I'm doing with the geometry node, I think I can also do through like the curve properties. But what I'm going to do instead, let's do a merge by like distance or something, or... Can I do decimate here, or am I just going to put it here? Let's do like 0.5 or something. I don't think this affects the geometry from the geometry node, which makes sense to me. Collapse. Merge. I guess this could be it. So like, you know, we do a little bit of this, and then you can see like this area has been unscrewed up, like unpinched. Alright, let's get all of this, push it down to like here, because I want it to still feel like it's somehow connecting into like these tubes, and like that there's still some logical connection between like the tubes here. Because I guess I'm doing the old Halo thing of just copy and paste a room. In fact, what if we... Oh, wait. This tube will eventually be, like, here. Also, it should be active. Okay, so let's make another one of these. And this one. There we go. I want this one to be going the opposite direction because it's going to interface with this in like a weird way. I wish the G worked here. Actually, straight down, and then like a little bit of this. And that seems good enough. Let's do like these two. Subdivide. I'll figure this out eventually. Actually, I have a good idea. Boom. And also, we might want the distance that we merge to be a thing that I can control and tune. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do... Boom. There we go. All sorts of wonderful things now. Zero. Alright, to collision. I want I'd probably want this to be like more aligned and like related to like the rest of the things that I'm seeing here. You know, so probably in the center at the very least. Yeah, at least like horizontally centered. And then we could have, you know, one of these, for example, could be parallel to this. Individual origins. All right, let's do like... Trying to figure out where exactly am I going to want this. Actually, what if I just grab this, move it over, lower the resolution, reduce this probably. You know, because we can just push this, like, wherever I want it to be. Then, you know, make it a little even chunkier. And we'll just push these around a little bit. Admittedly, I moved all of these the same direction by about the same amount, so there's not much point to that, but oh well. So yeah, now this seems more intentional for something. Unclear, like, the intent, or, like, you know, unclear what those intentions are, but, you know. Now let's do this. Alright. 2. Let's do, like... Oh wait, we don't need any of these. So I kind of want this to... Well, I guess what I'm going to do... Something like this. See, I want to increase this distance till it looks good. I don't know if that's going to quite happen, actually. Okay, GY? No, X. There we are. So I'm hoping what this will allow the player to do is just climb up here and see what's back here. And then how many of these should there be? I think maybe, like, 4. Like... It's borderline incomprehensible, but... Actually, let's select the default one. Yeah, so this is, you know, way too large for this chunk. Way too many entities, probably. Because this chunk is like several times larger now than most of the other ones by volume. But I don't care that much. Actually, what I want for this one is for it to be totally flooded. So let's make this a local... Let's see. How do I actually do this? I think just make local. Wait, did I actually properly do this? Like, all of these should be... There we are. Okay, good. I was worried that I forgot how to, like, work with this thing. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to delete that. Make a new plane. I don't need a PhD to, like, make a new, you know, box. Oh, wait. Cursor to selected. Selection to cursor. There we are. And in fact, I would like this to be deep enough that it can impede the player's movement a little bit. Because then there's going to be enemies in here. Actually interesting. This is a thing that I made like eons ago. I made a similar level where it was a flooded like cemetery. Okay, but let's hide this temporarily, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the other area where I just grab these and, well, I think I kind of don't care for the random things here. What if we just delete these, actually? We just delete like a few rows of these. I don't know the significance of that, but... And then this one is probably... Well, maybe this will be... I think it might just be 3 of them. Because I think after that point, it's like, okay, now it's getting old. Like, you know, with 3, it's like, ooh, repetition. Ooh, like, showing the decay of human society. This is so deep. Let's see. Tube, collision. So, what the heck is this thing? Chamber 01. You know, but after 3, it's like, okay, they're just reusing the same level again. Oh, wrong thing. I somehow attached this to the wrong thing. Okay, so what did I actually attach here? What the... whose is this? Oh, I see. This had to go down here, but is, like, attached... What the fuck did I grab? How did I grab that? Actually, I'm gonna just do this. Okay. And actually, maybe this should even be like above the grave. No, I think at the level of the graves is interesting. Okay, so now the question is, what the hell do I put around, like, the rest of this? Like, what is the video game going to be beyond this? I guess first things first, there's not going to be any doors here. Oh wait, hang on. I need this to be median again. Oop. SX0. Took me a few tries. Interesting that the, like, Z fighting changes behavior. Hang on. Let's go to the view. In fact, point, like, 5 meters. There we go. Yeah, Blender is not quite equipped for the scale of my operation here. Also, is this water in the correct place? Yeah, it is. Because yeah, I think this I might eventually want to do, like, sub-chunk systems, or just make these 3 separate chunks, but that's going to be, like, more work. I don't want to do it. Okay, but first of all, I want kind of like a vibe check on this. Is vibe check still a thing that people say? I mean, it's a thing that I say, so I guess it is. I mean, I say epic. Like, I sort of like post-ironically say epic. But okay, let's get 10 billion coffins. Where's our this? And I guess we'll need 3 of these. And what if this one is a bit brighter? So it's going to be like a little bit like, you know, a moody blue and like a teal. Not quite so green, though. Well, no, I think top-down lighting makes more sense like this. And then I want this to be like a deep... Which color? Which way do we go? Problem is we can't necessarily go colder because it's already the cold color. Alright, that seems nice. And then I say for this one's going to start getting a little like sallow and gross looking. See, I think this underlighting probably going to be what I want. And then for this one, at this point, it's like rotten. At this point, it's like there's something like malformed. So I'm thinking an outright like brown color, tannish color. Maybe like a red. Let's see, we'll have to get our watercolors in here. Let's get coffins. Where is YouTube? I see that it is already stopped. Have I been streaming for... I mean, I guess I've been streaming for 42 minutes. How have I been streaming for that long? I haven't done, like, anything yet. I put, like, 4 things on the ground. So eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into, like, a multi-mesh or something. Or maybe even add a sort of automatic batching system, but at that point... I'm thinking there's a lot of features that I'd like that are already in Godot 4. Oh, I see a raid. Thank you for the raid. Let's do white metal. Let's see, so chamber, or chambers of commerce. And then water. So these I'll soon do. Where's my weird water thing that I put in? I'll have to figure out where that is. Let's do like. Don't I have like oil? Water tests. I guess I'll just go to test. Because test visual thin film. Right. This, oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so this was my little test of oily water. So the main things that I would want... What were the main things that I wanted? I guess probably more variance in the actual oil texture. Oh yeah, because I decided to put like channels on it. Basically, you would want like more oil gathering in the corners or something like that. And so the way the shader actually works is I think that's in here already. Of like thin film, yeah. Yeah, and that should get the strength from somewhere. Ah, I see. This should be like color.g. But in reality, you know, this is a white plane, so there's no like green channel to it, but that's what it would do. I wonder if this works. Nope. Color is not in here. How do we get that? I guess we could do reflection color. No, that's not going to be right. I'll keep this as it is. Because this means that when you're shining light directly on it, it gets this really bright blue. Or bright, you know, rainbow colors of like oil. And then I can change the strength of that somewhere. Don't I have TFI strength? Oh, I have TFI strength already. Yeah, I just didn't implement it in the shader. And that way I could like adjust the colors of this mesh and play with the thin film interference, but that's a bit of a, you know, advanced detail. But I will actually, to test the vibe. It's a little too obvious, I'd say. I think we might need to do a deformation of the UV channel. Because, yeah, a lot of water textures, or water shaders, what they'll do is instead of just, like, waving around the UVs, they'll do, like, a sine wave or something. On the actual, like, UV coordinates, even. So thin film N.L strength. So where do we get the texture? Hue gradient. Vector 2 mod T. What the heck's T? N.L times repeat times film depth. What is repeat then? Or like, is it film? I guess it's the film depth. So film depth here. I guess we could do like a sine here just for weirds. So, you know, this is obviously not the right answer, but you can see how like adding noise or deformation into the actual UV channel reduces the obviousness of the repetition. I just need to figure out how they actually do that in real water shaders. Water shader UV noise. Let's steal somebody's breakdown of their UV. No, I shouldn't worry about it too much right now. I'll just do from one position plus like maybe divided by like 0.2 or something. That's not going to do anything. Oh yeah, that's doing nothing. Oh wait. Because this should be times, first of all. I just realized that does... Yeah, that's not anything. Okay, I shouldn't fiddle with this too much. Eventually I'll figure out a way of making this water texture look nicer. But for now, what I need So we have like, let's get some Omni lights in here. Huh. Actually, I kind of like the idea of this one being super bright like this. And then this one having all this dark spooky lights. And then this one maybe has similar lights. Ooh, yeah, look at that rainbow stuff. But these are all going to be like brownish colors, grody colors. We can also see the sine wave in the water. Then let's remove, like, this one. No, I like that one. Well, I'm not sure what I want. And then what I want is, death mat. We're gonna need spooky creatures in here. Our mortal enemies. How big is their... Oh. Their areas are tiny, actually. At least compared to, like, the scale of this space here. Wow, Godot is not, like, enjoying editing this, I think. Okay, and this one will be the one that has all the crazy tubes going everywhere. And we should also have, like... We need, like, deeper foam. Oh, wait, no. That's not what I wanted. We need foam distance. There we are. A little bit of foam here. It's like a brown color. Some sort of goo, some sort of unpleasant residue. Let's also do a little bit of, like, that. Okay, that seems good. So yeah, let's also get... So does this chamber have everything that it needs? Okay, it has the emissive stuff. Let's get the, like, platforms. Yeah, because these will need... Let's get this platform. White metal interior. And then I think, not that. We need a spotlight. One spotlight. Do I want it to be this wide? This could be interesting. Let's make it like a nefarious blue or something. Okay, and then last but not least, time gun pickup. For now, it's just going to be straight up floating in the air. Oh, that's not what I want. That's strange. It's strange that it lets me pick that up. But okay. Oh yeah, and then we need a place for like the actual like capacitor that's gonna be in here. Okay, so here is our new place. Oh, Jackie is not doing well. So one thing that I'll need, well, I guess we already have the interior, so they should be mostly immune to sunlight. And then eventually, obviously, those will be closed up and connect to the rest of the area, because we'll have like some sort of like facility between these big areas. And also, this might be a bit too big. I guess I could just put more verticality and just more stuff for the player to climb on in this area. Because otherwise it's just like an enormous room that they have to walk across. Because I think aesthetically, I like the rooms being this scale. I'm ambivalent about the actual doors being this tall, though. That just makes it feel like the room is too big, you know? Where everything else is like very like, well, I guess the entire area could be scaled down a little bit. Yeah, I think what I might do is just scale it down to like 75% of its current size, but that'll be fine. Next place. Our next destination. It's a short flight away. Oh, I need to, hang on. I need to actually, worlds. We need to recalculate our bounding boxes. I'll need to remember to do that, or maybe have some sort of automatic way of doing that. No, but it's pretty difficult to do automatically. I have to load all of the scenes, so it's a pretty heavy operation. But okay. Get chunk bounds. A little bit slower every time. But there we are. That's what I needed, this little box. Okay, let's close that, because it's running at like 4 FPS. But yeah, so, like I said, I like the chambers, doors too tall. Actually, let's just start taking notes on this. So, we're gonna do, I guess, so if this is January 29th. Continue, Necropolis work. Shorten doors, scale down chambers slightly, add more vertical stuff to jump on in here. Actually, let's put that in here. Chambers. So all of these will be under this. And then we have, our next thing would be like in between. So like, what is the actual structure? And then we'd have like caves, tunnels, black market, Sirdi ruins, old Sirdi. Well, old Sirdi is a given. That's what all of this stuff is. This is what's called Old Sirty. Also, I'm seeing that shadows are being or the sunlight, I think, is affecting us. Or, what is affecting us? Oh, I think it's just this light is too bright for me. Makes sense that, like, a gigantic, like, default white brightness light would be, like, unattractive. Okay, so I want this light to be a little bit more bluish green. And maybe a little bit darker as well. You know, so it's not like... Oh, did the game crash? I think it crashed. Godot doesn't take kindly to me editing things. Okay. Yeah, this is much more pleasant. But okay, so would this be appropriate for room 1? I think so. I think this is good. And then there'd be some sort of puzzle here. I should also be thinking about that. The way to get out of here, I think, is going to be related to getting up to those, and it'll be related to slowing down time with this platform. So I want to have stuff that's moving around in view of this, so the player can understand, like, oh, there's a thing I can interact with. And then the other one, slightly more fucked up. I may have, like, the oily water in here. Let's see, so for this one, I'd like worse vibes. The vibes are too good. I think darker ambient colors. It's a good start. Maybe a couple lights that are just discolored, like, you know, like this one's just, like, outright green. Compared to this one's, like, blue. Also, should these be inside the wall? So that way they're not visible here? I think I prefer this one. And then I think maybe this one is going to be, like, something weird like yellow. Oh, right. And this also helps make each area, even if these are visually quite similar, like each wall, it makes them a little bit more visually distinct so the player doesn't get as lost. And then we need to go down to the bottom one. With absolutely evil vibes. Probably shallower water. But let's also put in the water. So, static body. This will be water, collision, yeah, 14. I guess cylindrical shaped. Oh. And we'll just push it out to as high as we need to go. Where is our water? I guess chamber 02 is where it's going to be. There we are. So we need to align with this, and I'm surprisingly close, actually. Like, if we go back into the game... Oh, if I save here... I think it doesn't quite handle that. So this will also teach the player about the fact that when they're in water, they can't roll. Which means that they'd really be missing a hover scooter here. Okay, this has the... Okay, this does have the water. Oh. Yeah, so the player's also going to need to figure out a quick way of dealing with these guys. Oh, actually, can I even get across this? Oh, I don't think I can. Hang on. Well, I guess there's going to be a mess of wires here anyway, so I don't need to worry that much about it. Okay, let's see. I think I should probably add some, like, stuff to do like a floor is lava situation, where the player can actually, like, play around this. Because otherwise they're not going to be very happy. And then they get the time gun, and so this will be the area where they actually have to, like, start playing the game. Oh, wrong button there. Oh, and you can also see, when time is slowed, the player's breath is showing. Because I guess that could be a thing that I work on today. No, I decided that January is going to be layout month. I just focus on, like, making interesting layouts for the places. And this is the start of an interesting layout. Not quite there yet. So, if we take these as granted, these three platforms here, what do we want for the three amigos? Because there needs to be a quick way out of here, first of all. Actually, I probably need a lot more space around these. Well, maybe not. No, I think I would do that. Let's do... like, yeah, 2,000 sounds good. So every man is an island, but these need to go somewhere. So we already know this is a long distance. So, like, this whole area could already be like a little platforming level in and of itself. Wait, I should also zoom in a little bit more. And maybe use a bit more high contrast. Because basically the player goes kind of like this. Or this should easily exit out into the world as a whole. See, I guess basic plan. Player comes from here, does something, goes into here, probably goes up to like one of these and then goes down. You know, up and then down, and then back up. So first thing I'm seeing We only need one entrance for each building. And so that means that we can do something with these. I guess we could extrude this out a little bit. Or, actually, I have a good idea. First of all, delete these, I think. And let's just do this again. Because what we need, grid fill. Oop. They connect on one side only, and this side is more just for show. Zero. There we are. There we go. See, and that shrinks those doors by a nice margin. And then also all of these need to be... So if I did S.75, and then we select the hierarchy... No. Oh, wait, I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Apply scale. Cannot apply blah. Interesting. Why can it not apply? Oh, can't apply it to a multi-user. Well, I guess I can just delete these hierarchies for now. I was hoping that delete the hierarchy would, like, delete the hierarchy and not, like, delete one object and then leave a bunch of random crap everywhere. So, like, can I delete this hierarchy? There we go. Okay. It's just, you know, this is not sufficiently parented. You know, everything else, you know, you see this? How would this, you know, be part of the hierarchy there? Oh, wow. Big raid. Thank you for stopping by. I'm on the exciting path of, making a chamber. Making a little turtle-shaped zone. In fact, let's see what this looks like in-game. So I've now deleted 2 of these. Let's see. Yep, we are deving here. Let's close all these. Let's go back to the necropolis. Okay, so now, all of these lights... I guess I should probably... Let's delete these for now. Because now I'm focusing only on the layout of this place. Okay, so let's see the scale of this. Yeah, and for those tuning in, what I'm working on is a level for... Oh yeah, we have to probably... No clip somewhere. Back up there. That's our goal. Because I'm basically designing this little level, and it's going to be mostly these sort of chambers here. In varying states of decay. And they're meant to be big, but they were a bit too big. It felt like it was scaled up. Alright, this still feels pretty big. I think the doors could still be lower. What else would I want in here? I guess, like I said, more verticality, more like... Because right now, you know, there's not too much to jump on. You know, you got one level of these little graves. And then nothing else. So yeah, I think sort of little monuments, probably, that the player can climb on and sort of desecrate the memories of the long dead and forgotten. little collectibles. You can't have a graveyard without little collectibles. Alright. Let's shrink down the doors some more. So I think I like this big giant chamber sort of thing. Well, do I? I think... What sort of door would I like here? And will I be able to do it without messing up the feng shui of everything else? I guess what I could do... Take the coward's way out. Oh, wait, how am I... Oh, I know how to do this. Grid fill. Advanced gamer tips. If you got a grid that you need to fill, you can use grid fill in Blender. Alright. Let's do the same treatment over here. There we are. So how do I do this one, though? Okay. Boom. And then we can do, like, that. Okay, so now this is probably going to be a bit more reasonable. Let's see this scaled. Oh, wait. Well, do I need to see it scaled? Not really. Let's just select hierarchy again. I think what I'll do is I'll make it clear to the player, like, oh, okay, you know, we enter this chamber and then we go down, do some like platforming and whatnot, and then we enter, we find ourselves in a chamber right below it. And so like, oh, okay, so we're probably going to do like elevators and stuff of like progressively more complicated chambers. And then there's a big drop. And they go down to one that's all crazy and fucked up and evil. And then that one will send them on whatever adventure that I'm doing. But okay. Then the next step will be these two faces will be face-offs. Because we're going to connect these with something. So yeah, I guess back to our little, like, oh wait, is this what I wanted? No, this is what I, there we go. Okay. Actually, there we are. Oh wait, I don't want that there. I want that here. Delete these. So we still have a similar idea of like, there's a cave and then we go down and then we find ourselves in this chamber. So yeah, that's all cool. And then how much platforming should be around here? I think we need one time. I'll just use a code. This is like the number of like platforming challenges that I need demonstrating the time slowing down mechanic. And then they like hop up here, go to here. And then, probably some other area where they like have to zoom around, go up, go down, go all sorts of things, go behind it, go back into here. Another one. And then we go down rapidly. A rapid descent. And then this will be shocking. We need two, like, we're gonna have the time gun now. So I think we also need like probably like one sort of thing here of like the time slowing down thing. Because how is this actually gonna work? Because basically the way that I envision this time slowing down working is the first thing we do... Hang on, I'm going to turn down the music slightly. That's probably good. You stand on the platform and activate it, and then time slows down around you. And then it's slowed for as long as the player wants, until they get to like some other platform, like up here maybe there's like a similar platform that they can deactivate, and they can do like a different platforming challenge in like one of these areas. You know, they like, you know, jump, loop around, do all the fun stuff, and then they go to here. And then they do the same thing in this area. There's another platform or the time slowing down machine right in the center, and they're like, oh, okay, I know this song and dance. They do that, do some more platforming, then it's like, okay, I'm assuming we're going to go down to another level, and then it's just a sheer drop straight down into, like, I don't know, the bowels of the machine, and then you like crawl back up into this thing. Actually, what if... I have an idea. Oh, wait. Delete hierarchy. Did that work? I think this one is the only one that's going to have all of the coffins to show, like, this is what the meaning of this place is. It's some sort of graveyard. And then this one will have something else. I don't know what it'll be yet. Some sort of other thing for the player to enjoy and platform on. And then, I don't know, maybe for now, just also delete this hierarchy. Oh, whoops. I guess what I should do now, I'll just make the very most basic gesture toward what the rest of this is going to be. So let's just enable... actually, do we have? Yeah, we have. So let's just put like a mesh... How do I want to do the cave? So I had some sketches for like what the cave would look like. It'd have these shelves and it'd have this big chamber, and then it'd alternate between large and small chambers. So I guess what I can do is I'll just start with very simple, like, kind of cylindrical things, probably. Of like the vague dimensions that I want. So like up here, there's just a little tiny something or other. Is this... I guess this is about what I'd want. I'd want just like little itty bitty tunnels in here. Because basically the way that this area is there's this gas station. And then in the basement of the gas station, there is a secret passage. And going down the secret passage leads into the cave system. And then going deep enough in the cave system leads to the ruins. And there's also a black market up here. And then it's like, no, it's like, let's just make some, like, placeholder tunnels. I won't even, like, sweat the scale of it right now. I'm just gonna do, like, vaguely placed where I think they would be. Let's say... That's about good. It'll just show, like, this was some sort of, like, maintenance system or something like that underneath this part of the town. And then we're in here, and this is some sort of swanky, seedy underground, literally underground. And then they're like, do not go this way. Do not go into the spooky cave. Yeah, especially since the reason they don't want you to is because, like, there's enemies down there, but it's like, I mean, the area has basically no combat except for this area, so that's like an invitation for the player. But okay, so then there'd be little, like, let's call this, like, Cave 1 Collision. And we should probably also have, like, I'd say, oh wait, I see, empty. This will be like our stuff in here. So that way I can keep it all tidy and organized in a Blender, or Godot. Okay, and I also had some real-world cave maps. I want to see those again. Admittedly, it was kind of hard to comprehend what it was. Where is it? Thought I had it. Is it under caves or something? Hang on. Maybe I put it in, like, downloads? Or maybe the other hard drive has it. No, this one doesn't. Well, I don't know. I'm sure I saved it somewhere. But the main gist of it is alternating between, like, large, or like these, like, labyrinthine paths. Actually, I should probably have made these separate meshes. Let's just separate it here. Loose parts. So this is going to be tunnels. And then this will be cave 1, center of origin, 2, center of mass. And maybe I should do, I was about to say I should do a skin modifier and then, like, invert it, but that'd be too complicated. Yeah, the main reason I want to separate these is so that way I can already start having little weird, like, tangents, like, because I imagine this being impossible in some places to navigate safely. And I won't sweat the details too much. Because, like I said, this is mostly just to get a feel of, like, what I would like for, like, the pacing and storytelling of this environment, basically. Might grab a little cave. Ooh, spooky. What if this is actually a dead end? And you have to go up here some ways. And then it goes out into, like, I say, a massive, like, sort of like hairline crack through the entire rock. Or through this entire, like, cliff. And then down this way, I don't know exactly what I want with this. Maybe it'll be a little less extreme. Well, maybe it'd be more extreme even. Maybe it should be like... Maybe this whole area would be like filled with like toxic water. Hang on. Let's picture that for now. So basically, there's an infinite void above and below the player, effectively. Wow, we still have such a ways to go, though. I mean, I guess what I can do is I can just grab these, move them up. They don't have to be like 10 trillion miles below the Earth's surface. This one, though, it's kind of cool if it is. Oh, and then we'd have some sort of like final ultimate gauntlet to get back up in a relatively short amount of time. Because there's a mechanic that I have where there's fans that'll blow the player, but if they slow down time, there's no, or the air doesn't affect them. It's going too slow now. So I might do that and like a long string of them and get the poor player stuck and soft lock themselves. But okay. Does this have? This does have. I don't want this to have. I want this to not have. There we go. No have. Because this is now going to be sort of like our reception area, so to speak. Well, yeah, I think that'll be kind of what I want. And eventually as well, I want another cave over here. Because the real way that characters used to come down here was this temple went into some sort of like nice tunnel system. Let's do that for now. What is this? Oh, I see. And so if I get this... There we go. So like some sort of beautiful little tunnel system. Oh, wait. I see. I need Y0. There we are. Actually, I like this here being like that, but I'm going to do like another stairway down this way. And so the player's really going to be sort of in the like back door of this place. Actually, let's do smooth. I think that won't work if I extrude things, but oh well. And I can ignore that for now. Extrude along normals. Beautiful. This is our like little actual like reception area from the Sirdi, who were a culture that worshipped the culture that built this thing. Like we have like two different tiers of ancient ruins. We have the ancient ruins and then the less ancient ruins of the guys who worshipped the really ancient guys. And they filled this in with concrete because they don't like them. So I guess the player will be able to get into here. Actually, how should this then be structured such that we enter here? I guess I could just move this thing wherever I want it to be or wherever I need it to be. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do also move this. So this is now our like Sirdi reception collider. And then Sirdi tunnels collider. And I guess we can just have like a some plain axes. Sturdy stuff. I'll keep my things sorted. So origin to center of mass. There we are. So this is now how this is going to work. I don't even know what would have been built here before, though. Very strange. I think it's fine. This should also be basically the first time the player's seen anything like this, except for the really obvious and gigantic tree tower, which I'll show for people who haven't seen it before. So basically the player will be like completely new to this style of ruins, except for the gigantic tree in the distance that is like visible from literally everywhere in the entire game, except for underground, ironically. Oh wait. I need to fill this, extrude it. Oh wait, is this what I want? No, I don't need any of this part. I was like forgetting what I was doing, because basically I'm just gonna make it so that this is like the entryway. I think I did it wrong. Yeah, that seems, yeah, this seems. There we go. And we should probably also make sure that this is actually centered. So I'm going to do cursor to selected, wherever that is. Oh yeah, there it is. Selection to cursor. Boom. And now it should be centered, I think. Admittedly, things here aren't actually quite centered properly, so I'll need to figure that out soon, but for now, this will be a-okay. Oh wait, no, I'm just realizing now, we do need something else here. Okay, I've done this incorrectly. So we have Sturdy stuff. Let's actually put cave stuff as a third collection. If I'm gonna split things by like purpose. Cave stuff. Because we have the tunnel, and I'll just put the tunnels and the caves in there. I think a little cylinder, a happy little cylinder. Okay, because what I need is actually a big cave like chamber. So let's do recalculate inside. Actually, if we have this giant chamber here, like this abyss, basically, that would mean that it'd be more reasonable for these guys to be facing the opposite direction. Or like for this one to not be facing aligned with it. I mean, I guess I can just do that. Like, there's no sweat off my back to do this. Actually, I have a good idea. It will go all the way down, and the doors will connect. There's like a bomb outside. I can hear like a whistling sound from like an aircraft falling from the sky at Mach 5. It was literally like the comical like fake whistle of a bomb. Ah, well. I'm sure it's fine. Now let's keep this like this. I don't need to overthink this right now. So this is the abyss. Yeah, you'll know what happened if the stream cuts off. Alright. So now, the way that this will work is this will somehow connect. Maybe the player has to, like, get up here or something. Well, yeah, I think the player has to get up here. Just because it'd be harder than going down. Because I'm still divided on whether or not I would like fall damage in the game. But okay, for now, let's ignore this. Or, what am I doing? Ooh. Should at least be a little bit more presentable. But okay, and then basically some screwed up cave system like spits you out here. So, what do I want this to be? I'll keep that there for now. So, and these guys will instead have, like, a lovely, completely, like, normal staircase. Though I will need to figure out how exactly... I think it'll go down like this, and then, like, here. Go down the opposite way. Ooh, that's not gonna quite fly. Because I'm imagining, like, you know what? Where would this need to be to do, like, what I'm looking for? Oh, I see. I need to undo this. This is the price I'm paying for my past mistakes. We need to do SY -1. There we are. And this way, we can have a crazy long staircase that goes down at like a reasonable pace. And then, how do I want this to work? I won't sweat it. For now, it'll just go like... It'll go like this, in a diamond shape or a parallelogram shape. Another staircase. Let's do cursor, because we're just going to do this. Oh, that's pointed the wrong way. I thought it would do like... Huh. Did they change that? Because it used to be you couldn't click through back faces unless you were explicitly in the X-ray mode. Weird. Well, I guess I'm not complaining. It makes more sense. I've always complained about it. Well, now the fact that... I know. What if I just make this align with the rotation here? So what is our Z rotation? 16.6. Let's do 106.6. That sounds like a radio station. Let's do the opposite, actually. Let's do 7. What is 90 minus 16.6? That would be 17.34. Or no, 73.4. Probably right. Oh, wait. Now back to median. Okay, and the reason I wanted that was just so that I could have a nice, normal, like, interaction here. Let's see, so let's do, I guess, this. Oh, we need it local. Huh. I wonder if there's a way to do that in Blender. Like, lock the camera to the axis of an object. Blender camera local axis. I mean, I guess what I could do is I could literally just create a camera. Press shift. Oh, interesting. Okay. Easy. Whoop. Wrong button there. Okay. Shift 3. Shift Control numpad 3. There we go. This is what I wanted. Because I'm just going to have these, basically, I'm going to kind of just eyeball it, though. I don't need it to be that fancy. Because I'm just going to also, like... Well, let's delete these vertices. There we go. Ta-da, that's a door. Alright, we need these to be like 1 millimeter higher. Why is that negative? Wait, what? So I'm doing GZ 0.01. 2, 3? Let's do 3. A whopping 3 centimeters of height, which means that this is actually a huge door. I'll have to double check the scale of this stuff. But okay, so this is CRD tunnel, CRD reception. And that will then dump you into an area with the caves. So let's have the caves meet this thing. So that way I don't have to do too much more work. Or so that way it'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It makes sense they made a door here. You know, this is what natural caves look like. This is pretty close, I think. Yeah, good enough. You know, shade it smooth, that covers a world of hurt. That'll, you know, it'll look retro. So we need, I think, just a good old-fashioned edge loop here, and then like bring this one down, no matter the cost. And then I'll just have some sort of big door thing that like hides this. You know, and a similar thing here where like let's grab this, put it here. It's all intentional. It's all beautiful. And here, well, I think this probably does need the ability to, like, do this. Yeah, let's say that's good for now. And kind of like the way this is going to operate is there's going to be doors here as well, but they're all going to be sealed up. So that way the player's like, oh, cool. It's like there's more level. And then if they actually try to get down here, they'll, like, die. Because otherwise the poor player is going to be stuck in here, and there's going to be no way, like, for them to get back up. Also, how is this going to fare in triangulation? That's going to be... What if I... Yeah, that practically will be, like, a thing that could, like... You know what? Let's add a triangulate modifier and just see... I think... Let's inflict damage on it. Yeah, that seems fair. Oh yeah, we also need more of these as well. Because, like I said, I'm gonna sort of fake out the player by making them assume there's like 12 of these chambers that they go through, and they're only gonna go through 3. You know, it makes less content seem like a cool subversion of expectations. And I think that's, you know, there's nothing better in the world than doing less work and impressing people by how little work you did. Oh. It's retro. I'll work on it. Okay, so I also need basically this little bit here. So this will be our little chamber door collision. So, like, what is the distance from here? So Z is 102.9 or 102.29. Let's do 102.3 FM. And then that would be, so 14.9, 12.3. This way, I can move these down by like 90 meters each. You know, so then Alt D, Z, negative 90. Oh wait, no, I gotta do, first off, origin to center of mass. Wait, what did I do? Alt. Oh wait, hang on. I just realized. I forgot to do... wait, wrong thing. We need this delete hierarchy, because the entire reason... Wait, hang on. I need to select all this stuff and then delete hierarchy, because otherwise it doesn't delete the hierarchy of things that I specifically asked it to delete. But okay. Delete this hierarchy. No stray things. Okay, now Alt A. No, that's not what I needed. Control A, scale. There we go. And in fact, we can do that, I think, for everything here. Let's just select the whole hierarchy. Scale. That's annoying. So because I've used multiple things, well, I guess I can just delete the columns. So, like, because I know how to recreate those. I mean, really, Godot should just be able to handle scaled colliders. It just doesn't for some reason. Like most engines can just handle them, so I don't know what it is. And I think even Godot 4, with a completely different physics engine, still can't handle scaled colliders. And it's like, it's already a matrix, like... Alright. you know, because rotation and position are themselves like 4x4 matrix. So it's like, what is the whole, or like, what is the, oh wait, man, I almost forgot. I have to do Control A, scale first. And you know what? For simplicity's sake, I'll just leave it, well, no. Yeah, I'll just leave it at these two for now. I don't need anything else in here, because this is basically just, everything else is kind of fluff. Even the little, like, nice little chamber down here. But okay, so all of this to say, we go down 90 meters. Maybe it does work. Maybe it's just that some physics engines don't support it. Since now Godot has its default engine and also the Jolt engine. Because yeah, no, I think it's probably just a limitation with bullet physics. Alright, I need to select this hierarchy though. There we go. Let's go down like 720 meters. Whoop. Okay, so this would be... Yeah, let's do this. We'll just have it go down like a full-on kilometer. Yeah, the default was the sort of, there was an internal engine for Godot 4. But I think they're moving away from it because the person working on it got a job. Which is one of the perils of open source, is just people becoming employed. I also need like these here, because bullet physics also does not like very long polygons. And it'll stop colliding properly. Oh, I have a good idea. What if I just do this? Oh, wait, no. Not that. Not all the things that I've just done. G, Y, X. With no faces there. That seems good enough. Okay, so let's now go back to what I was doing before, where basically duplicate this, make it a unique thing. Center of mass. And we'll have a whole, like, menagerie of floors here. Things above us, things below us. I think that's about as deep as they'd be willing to go. Or as deep as I want to bother going for now. So now I also need... Let's see... Yeah, I've heard good things about Godot Jolt. Let's see, so let's do XS 0. I'm gonna make a little door here. This will be tricky to... Hang on, where is this actually? Where did I put this? There should be... Oh wait, I have a good idea. There's buttons on the keyboard for this. Nope. Recalculate outside. There we go. So this is now our, like, sealed door. And we don't need one here. Admittedly, I'm probably putting too much effort into this part of this right now. But oh well. So now the way that all of this cave stuff is going to work is... maybe they should just be merged into this. So that way I can, like, attach the vertices together, because there's no reason for it to not be. And for now, let's just do a very high quality, production ready merge. Beautiful. And then, you know, of course, there could be other little offshoots and things, but that's just going to be sort of adding to the illusion of a bigger, like, world and cave system and things. Because, you know, caves go as deep as you'll go, basically. Like, I think the world's deepest cave, they're still finding more cave. Well, no, I think they actually did find the bottom of it. It was like 2 kilometers or something. Which admittedly makes this one of the largest caves, I think. No, I think it must be... no, I think 2 kilometers is right, actually. But okay. We got the abyss. We got the tunnels. Yeah, they merge together. This is perfectly, you know... now it's downright seamless. Look at that. And then eventually I'll have the basement connect to this place. Probably by just, actually, I guess I could just do that now. Well, no, I need to do it in the other chunk. Yeah, because now it's getting kind of weird, because I need to have basically NPCs on this chunk, which is edited and viewed in a completely different place, to be able to come down into here and hang out. So I'll have to make sure that my, like, cross-chunk navigation really works. But okay, let's save this. Let's feel this in Godot. All right. Oh wait, I need to recalculate the chunk bounds, because now the chunk is way bigger than it was before. Okay, let's teleport up to Crab Hill. Man, I'm a typist. Okay. Save that. Looks beautiful. Oh yeah, we're already here. Wire 4 was modified. Oh, okay. It'll warn me about the fact that I deleted a whole bunch of stuff until we do that. There we go. Oh wait, I'm not gonna do that yet. I need to also... let's get, rock? What does terrain look like here? Oh wait, no, terrain's gonna have grass. I won't do that yet. Okay, so 30. Looking good. What should this be? Maybe like concrete? Just so I can clearly see the delineation between all these little environments. And then all of this stuff here. I guess chamber. So white metal. And then the gem emissive. That's sort of my go-to here. Admittedly, it gives a little bit of like a circus vibe with the like pinstriped purple, but oh well. Oh wait, no, we needed white metal interior. The game is officially cancelled. How would I have lived with myself if we didn't have the easy delineation of the floor from the wall? But okay, let's get the doors now. I guess we'll do maybe white metal map. That doesn't really do anything for me. Actually, does this even have the correct, like, texture set up? Oh, yuck. I did not realize that this was, like, a random thing. Hang on. Ah, well. Okay, let's put this instead. Basically, this is, like, not a shader that I should be using, because it uses, like, I have, like, special shaders for, like, various visual effects that completely break with the default spatial materials. Okay, let's go to water. Water surface. Oh yeah, I deleted all of the coffins as well. Whoops. Let's do transparent. Well, should I be fiddling with this stuff too much? Ah, well. Oh, wrong thing. So what am I looking at here? There we go. Do I want something else with this? I could make this... I don't care that much. Right now, the next important thing to do is going to be getting our environment set up. Well, not really. I just want to feel the layout now. Now that I have, like, the basic visuals of textures. Okay. So I think I can get from the tunnels into the cave, and then from there, yeah, I think this will work. Because I can't go all the way through here yet. Oh wait, wrong part of the city. Oh yeah, I should also show off a bit of the city. Like, this is the actual town that we're in. And then there's like this sort of farm neighborhood. And so the ruins are over here. This modest little temple. There should be an NPC here who is not here, which is unfortunate, but oh well. But then we do cool video game content to get access into this basement, which will then give us access to these tunnels. I want to get the camera clipping in. Static body. I think every single thing here, except for the wire grate, will have the camera clip into it. Okay, hopefully I don't have to change too much of this stuff again. Okay, so all of this needs layer 9. And then let's also do the groups. So we're going to add the art group, static body. Oh wait, except for this one will not have it, and that'll be the only one. Oh wait, let's see if this works. The footsteps are a little too quiet, but that's okay. So these, I guess with NPCs that with NPCs that have to walk in here, I should probably keep them pretty wide like this, but I would prefer them to be a bit more narrow. And like this cave should be a lot smaller looking. Yeah, if you go down here, you get stuck. So, things that I'm noticing. The classic problem of everything looks visually indistinguishable because there's no variation in lighting and no detail is a classic problem. So it's sort of just a mush of all this red. So we have to go somewhere, and I don't remember where. In here. So yeah, there's going to be some sort of like platforming gauntlet. And then you just die if you go down here. And that'll be like probably either by water or just by the mysterious black voids that I can put everywhere. There is actually... okay, it's all the way up here. Wow. I'm really asking or expecting great things from the player, I suppose. That they'll be able to notice. Yeah. This will definitely need more, like, detail, just for the sake of playability. More lighting variation, stuff like that. But then, probably some more twisting and turning, more variation in, like, the depth here. Oh. Alright. So eventually that should have like a nice like walkway up to here. If the player did fall down here, what would happen? How would I like let the player recover from this? I guess I could just like... well, I should probably just tutorialize resetting then, and just have a checkpoint that's saved. I should probably be writing all this down. So the chambers, so scale down the chambers slightly, add more vertical stuff to jump to, shorten doors. I mean, this is all kind of here. Oh wait, no. We don't have the in-between yet. We have the caves, we have the tunnels, we have the black market. City ruins. Kind of. Like, we have the basic gist of it. So then, like, next stuff will be in the quest, in the tree tower quest. Which part of this is it? I guess I'll just put city ruins. Actually, let's make sure that this is tagged as vertical slice. Because this stuff needs to get done by the May demo. So, like, platforming. In the caves leading the tunnels to the abyss. Tutorialize, reloading before then. Save before the player plunges into the abyss. Yeah, because otherwise, not really any recourse if you fall all the way down here. Honestly, it'd be a mercy to have fall damage at this point. Because, like, you're not... Like, there's no, like... You can't do anything now. Oh. And I think what I might do is just have all of these be subtly lit, but have this cave be almost entirely black. Or, like, very, very dark. Nope. Wait, why is this... There we go. I did not realize it saves empty expressions if I accidentally just press return. Okay, so basically what I'm thinking is, it should save a checkpoint right when you enter into this entryway. And then there should be, like, nice stuff from the Sirdi. So let's just put that, like, some ruined platforms between the Sirdi tunnels and the first chamber. So basically, like, I mean, this seems like the perfect place for, you know, some platforming of just, like, an old collapsed bridge or something. This is like a bonkers place to be, though. Also, I don't care for that, like, one white frame that I think I'm seeing. It's either that or, like, the player moves and then the camera starts to fade in. I should probably do just a fade out and fade in. But oh well. You know, skeletons would be interesting in here. Because one of the things with the time stop is that it makes the environment dangerously cold, and so the player will start losing health if they stay in the time slowdown for too long. And so maybe that's what killed all the previous adventurers here, because they didn't realize that the falling platforms were a platforming challenge. Because yeah, that'll be our next step for this. What would I want here? I think, again, smaller doors. These are too high. Well... Or, like, an extra layer of, like... Ooh, that could actually be really cool. Basically what I imagine... Hang on. Did I accidentally... Okay, I think that's fine. Is I would like a little rectangle here. Oh wait, yeah, let's do this. Wait, why is this one? Oh, I see. These are like not quite connected. But okay. I want, let's do cursor to selected. Oh wait. Cursor to selected. There we are. Because I'm going to do this. EZ0. Oh. GZ0. SZ0. That's what I needed. Took me a few tries, but I finally got there. Okay, do you see the vision? Also, these should be ever so slightly lower than the entry to these platforms, because otherwise it'll be kind of annoying to use. Because otherwise I just don't like how it looks. But okay, so this is enough space that the player could like jump up here and like do things. Probably. I should double check those. And I probably want to scale them differently. Save here. I wish there was like hot reloading of meshes. I've thought about like making a system where I just completely bypass Godot's like mesh loading or like resource loading and just like load them manually from the game. Because then I could just like detect when files are changed and reload them. But I've had a lot of ideas for things like that. Okay, so now there's a little platform up here. Not for any particular purpose now, but I'm sure I can think of a thing to put up here, like a little collectible or something. And now all we need is like a plan for like the other parts of this area. Ooh, what if we can open the door? That could be kind of neat. I'll put that in my next phases of this. So platforming, ability to open the chamber doors from the inside. Somewhere for the capacitor. Somewhere for our time stop thing. I need a few different things as well. So I think... I have a good idea actually. We should probably have this area or something like it contain the like exposed machinery that we need for one of, because there's basically two different quests that are associated with this area. In one of them, you go all the way down to the bottom and get some like electrical stuff, a capacitor. And for the other one, you need just some other bit of machinery. And so I think I want them to both be kind of in one of these chambers in a relatively easy to spot place. Maybe the time gun should be the hidden thing then. That could be interesting. Because you don't actually need it. Well, no, but I do like having it as like a mechanic, though. It's like one of the 4 guns in the game. I should not make it a secret. But okay. We got this. I'm gonna save this stuff. Take a break for a few minutes. And then I will be back to plan more of this layout. Okay, so let's do, some tests. Let's do the same with the assets. Oh. Okay. I'll be back in a couple minutes. And then we'll do some more brainstorming for the level here. Alright, I'm back. Did the music die? Seems like it did. There we go. Oh, it seems like it died like 5 seconds after I left. Okay, so back to this. Oh yeah, we don't really have the caves like this. Do I want the caves like this? I guess I could save this for some other place. Because I kind of got the vibe that I want here. Well, I could do a little chamber like here or something like that. You know, more diversity of cave here, since right now we only have like gigantic and tiny. You know, some offshoots, whatever. Those would be good. Let's go. We're gonna need. Thankfully, this is aligned almost exactly, well, literally exactly to like the x-axis because I was lazy. Didn't want to rotate anything. Let's... There we are. So I had this. So... I think what I would like... Oh, whoops. There we are. Let's see. What I would like is probably something like the game Naissance, where most of the scale of this, like, whole chamber is like... Well, no, I don't think this is like a city or something. This is just chambers. With some, like, maintenance tunnels in between them or something. You know, like you go through one of those tunnels. Let's also see, like, the top-down view, perhaps. Because we got plenty of space to work with here. So, like, we have, like... You know, this way, and then... I don't know what we would have here, even. Air circulation? Air and water. So why the time stuff? I think what we might even have is some more of the cave system connected here. Because I know there's a few different puzzles that I want. Fans. So we need some way of, like, some sort of vertical chamber that the player has to go up into. So maybe, like, there's air or something like that here. Actually, a big question that now I'm realizing I need to answer is when the player steps on the time stop platform. So let's actually put one of those in here. So let's go to my, like, test world. Where are they going to deactivate and reactivate that sort of thing? Okay, so this is our time stop cylinder. Where'd it go? Oh, I see. We need to go to here. I guess that's fine. So how does this work exactly? Okay, that seems fine. Let's kind of put this as it should be. So where's my time stop thing? Let's go to crab, hill, and tree. We're also going to start moving the stuff that was here that was needed into... Take your time, Godot. Oh wait, no. I just didn't double click it like hard enough. Okay, so what is this? This is the ECH thing, so that can stay there for now. This is the TS thing. So this will be our like little placeholder thing for the necropolis right now. So if you come down into chamber 2, it's like, okay, that's the part that we need. And so I actually need a few other things. We need the emblem for the... Where's time stop? Just one for time stop. Where's the intro stuff? The necropolis. So we need time stop platforms, the emblem, so item on the buildings, and then on the parts. Basically, a guy gives you a note with a sketch, and on that sketch is some sort of like icon. And the icon will be not only in the area, but then like the exact icon will be on some like object here that you can pick up, and it's like, oh, this must be the thing for that time stop quest. And then let's get the power thing. So this should be, okay. So this should probably be like NECR capacitor now, because it used to be named after the tower that I was in the old version of the game, which was just Tower 13. Oh wait, I should probably close this again. Oh wait. Oh wait, okay, this is good. Okay, and then for the capacitor, we need to go way down into this little area here, I think. And then we need some like really big gauntlet of things to do, because then we're gonna get the like time stop or weapon time gun. There we are. And for now, beautifully right there, that seems perfect. And do I want to do anything with the like area, like the environment right now? I guess I can keep this as it is for the time being. So fans, water. Well, actually, there's no necessarily puzzle with the water, but there is stuff with temperature. Ooh, actually, I just realized. Too cold, die, but then too hot. Okay, so this will be cave sketches 7. Do I need this open right now? I guess not. Okay, and let's put most of this though in this one. City ruins. Let's call it the necropolis. Oh wait, no. I literally have it right here. Okay. So we have this. We don't have mud textures, we don't have graffiti. That'd be good. Introduce the quest properly. That'd be good. Time slowing. More mechanics, so I guess that'd be part of the platform. What did I even say was like the thing that I was thinking about? Oh yeah, temperature stuff. So let's say like a room that's too hot unless you slow down time. And admittedly, I think what I need is to also make the temperature not a like discrete thing, because if we look at this, right now temperature has 5 states: hot, fresh, cold, freezing, deathly. Oh wait, actually, no, this is fine. I forgot that I had a distinction between cold and freezing. That's distinct enough for me. And then we don't need this because the player, this all works. And this won't quite work for time stop. I think what I need to start, well, I'll do that soon. I need to actually start implementing the temperature mechanics, but what I should do first is make sure that the layout of this environment is interesting. Elevator shafts could be good. So I'm thinking, I didn't actually do anything with this. Because this was meant to be like a map. Okay, and this goes out to the entryway. So I think maybe this is actually like an elevator here, or like a lesser chamber or something. And actually, does this lead directly up into... Ah, it kind of leads here. So we could say that there's some old ruins up here, and then basically just like hand wave the actual like incontinuity or discontinuity between them, because I don't feel like moving all this stuff again. Well, no, this would be the time to do it. Let's just say that though. Vertical slice to necropolis. The necropolis lines up with the cliffs. You can find some remnants up there. What is the actual puzzle the player will need to solve to get up from the ground up to here? That's a good thing to figure out. Well, I guess I don't necessarily need to figure it out yet. Let's also, like, let's hide this. There we go. Very brittle, this, whatever it is. So we need to go up to go down. I'm thinking maybe here there's some sort of like manufactory. Because there's stuff that needs to be built for these areas, because they're going to eventually have like hundreds of basically gravestones, so we need some place to actually make those, but I don't think... I guess this is fine. One thing I should do though is I should start adding the things that I know are going to be here for all of these chunks. Did Blender like start up? Okay, there it is. Took it a bit. Taking it a long time, actually. It's taking its... Okay. It's gonna do whatever it's gonna do for, I guess, as long as it wants to do it. Also, I want to play with the material here. Ew. Not quite what I... Okay, so something that stays consistent. Wow, weird. It's very, very sensitive. Okay, but now it seems to tend toward almost exactly what I'd want. Because I basically just wanted these grays to be a little less, like, dominating. But I don't think that's going to happen. But okay, this is back. I'm at the necropolis. Because I'm going to put an elevator right here. Let's do, I guess let's just do 32. There we go. There we are. And then... Okay, let's try... Oh wait, this will actually be perfectly fine. Okay, cursor to selected. Oh wait, no. I want cursor to this selected. There we are. Oh wait, S, Y, 0. Took me a bit to figure that out. S, Y, 0. SY0. There we are. And then I can do, nope. Ta-da. Nope. I'm thinking if we get this, oh wait, no. Cursor to selected. No, I don't want that, actually. Let's get another circle. There we go. So I want this to be as centered as reasonably possible. There we go. So how do we rectify this little place? Good enough. Right, let's do cursor to selected. Duplicate this, SZ0. Okay, and then we just do sort of the same thing. No, that's not gonna quite work. Let's make sure that these triangles are triangles. There we are. So now, there's like a thing that would like become an elevator. And the only thing is that we don't need it, or we don't actually need these to connect at all because they're going to be completely locked up or something. You know, there'll be some sort of reason. Actually, let's just do cursor to selected, cylinder. This one doesn't need to be as big. So this will be elevator. Necropolis stuff. Could I make it so that they go up way higher? Or maybe just make this one unique? Because I think what'll actually happen is maybe the player can somehow get into this elevator shaft. Might be tricky. Let's... Yeah, let's make this a unique thing. So let's do make single user. Hopefully that means that if I do like this, no, that didn't do that. Make unlink maybe? Not yet implemented. Make local. Make single user. I thought there was some way of doing this where like I could turn an Alt D into a Shift D. Because I swear I've done it before. Yeah, because all I want is big old gigantic elevator going all the way down. But maybe I won't have that. Okay. Also, I kind of want these doors, so let's get these doors. Because all of these, well, most of these are going to need to be kinematic bodies. Well, I'll do that later. I'll just put that in here of like, make the doors kinematic. Because what I really need to do still is like actually figure out like at least some vague idea of how these bodies connect. Because now we have the elevator, which is good. So I'm thinking perhaps like a bridge, or like, let's call this like hall continue, or like a hall dot collision. Oh. And we'll have a group of like hatch. Because what I'm going to do is make it so that we actually can like join these two vertices seamlessly every time. Add modifier, shrink wrap this. So the target should be the chamber. Failed to set value. Okay. Oh, wait, I see. Gonna take me another 15 minutes to figure out where it is. There we go. Whoops. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. Because we need attach there. And then we need... Do I care about data transfer? I guess I'll keep this as it is because they're flat shaded otherwise. I just need them to like join, so that way if I did like this, you know, they'll be in exactly the same position, hopefully. Center to... There we go. So now I have a whole new system. What exactly do I want here? I want this to feel like a thing that exists independent of the player. Also, I think a good idea, now that I think about it, is I explicitly need a chamber in here that can deactivate. this. So I need this to actually like well, actually that is kind of what I would like. Let's do like GX like 5. GX negative 7. And then GX 7. Okay, so the way that this thing is going to work is that this will be a chamber that, where I have like a time resuming thing. All right, hang on. I'm going to move this a little bit. Okay. Oh. I feel like this chain. Oh well. Felt like it flipped directions. But I'm only a little mad. Oh wait, whoops. I did... Oh, I see. I did something here. Thankfully. Easy. So what is the actual puzzle? Or like, what is this room going to do? I need it to be difficult for the player to actually get up and down this place. Maybe there's an air vent that leads out into the caves again. So we have something here, and then it goes out. Then it goes out like this. And this goes, you know, down further or whatever. Why did this not work? Hang on. E, S, E, S. Took me a couple tries to do that. That was weird. E, Y, X. Okay, so this will... whatever. This will be like a vent cave. Beautiful. Another just weird little like vein of rock that goes up into God knows where. And this one will do something weirder, hopefully. Actually, what if there were another entry into the caves like out here? That could be good. But I'll ignore that for now. Let's do X. I don't like that. Weird. So, right-clicking, I can't select through back faces, but left-clicking, I can put the cursor through back faces. Strange. Where do we go now? Because it still needs to eventually actually connect into the rest of the building network. What I'm going to do, let's go back into here. So, Necropolis. Rock. White metal. And then gem emissive. And actually, these gems are no longer really relevant. So I can think about, like, what other materials I want here to, like, do more complicated material stuff. Or, like, you know, secondary materials. Alright. Let's do item lantern. It's getting dark now. Okay, let's knuckle it back up to here.
Just a dream, you know, it's never ending.
Trying to think. Just like, what would I like in here? Let's get some screenshots and I'll maybe use them. Actually, I don't need the controller right now. What if this up here is actually where we need to go? And these are like red herrings, and they're just rooms that go somewhere else. Yeah, because I don't really like this like big tube here. Oh, Jackie's eyebrows were like compiling and floating above her head. Okay. So I think I need to start sketching alternate ideas. So admittedly, I kind of have a pretty good idea of what I'd like in here. Of just like, maybe like monuments that are sort of in like a circular way around it. That could be fine. But what I actually want... Actually, let's not like burn my retinas. So I'm imagining like big old cave. So we kind of already have this where like you know, there's like platforms. So like if the player's like here or something. You know, there's like platforms all the way down or something like that. This doesn't really feed into the time slowing down mechanic though, unless there were a massive mechanism in here that were moving. Okay, that could make sense. Like there's some sort of like machine moving things up and down in here, and like what else? What would we have though? Because I'm just drawing tubes. Like if this is just a tube that's like going down in a like big cave here. You know, like where's the other stuff that we would use? Because, like, let's look at this from an alternate angle. Just like, you know, we have our little chasm. Player starts here. Oh, yeah, that's fine. There's these massive platforms, and then, what if there's just a bunch of the... I got little bridges, and maybe they collapse if you're not on them. That'd be fair. That makes sense. And then the question would be, why are we going up instead of down? Someone's like screaming outside. Hang on. I'm just gonna close the window. So that still begs the question, what are we actually going to do with the time slow before this so that the player actually understands it? I guess this is still as it is. Let's see, I'm going to switch to music that's a little lower key now. you know, drawn and trying to figure out what I want to do with like my little tunnel here. It's not exactly like high octane opera or like yeah. You know, actually, what if there's just a chute that's going up as well? So hang on, I think maybe this is kind of correct. Actually, let's also just remove this. Well, actually, I like this part. Okay, that there, and then this here will be our actual, like, little maintenance area, probably. What if we had some sort of machine in here that the player had to platform around? Well, the problem is... If the player is limited to the time-slowing platform... Ah, well. Well, not really. I probably shouldn't just, oh well, like, not understanding what the platforming is gonna be. S, Y, 0. Oh, wait, no. We need to go back to 3D cursor. SY 0. Then do the same thing here. Then we're going to have SZ0. So we're going to just align these. Let's do, I guess let's just do a little bit of this. There we are. So this thing will, for some reason, go up. And then we'll go down. There we are. Okay, and this one will shrink wrap to the other thing. Oh wait, shrink wrap to the thing that I clicked on with the intention of us getting to. There we are. Let's do like cursor to selected. Actually, cursor to selected and then origin to cursor. And the reason that I want this is so that then I can grab this again. And do like, oh man. Wait, hang on. I can't do that. Well, actually I can. Because then we'll just do, let's Alt S. There we are. Basically, I scaled it to 0 so that it would align perfectly with this floor here. And then I reset the scale so that it would not mess up. Well, it kind of did mess up. It seems like it's subtly wrong. Yeah, you see there. Hang on. Nearest vertex. That's a little bit better. And in fact, let's double check this one. Ah, it's not even... Okay, so these aren't quite right. Yeah. I think it maybe is a combination of the bevel and just doing something wrong. And for this one, we'll have a similar structure, but not like this, for example. So for now, I'll just have that, and then maybe, there we are. Because now we need to somehow get up here. That's just for now. I don't remember this song. No. I think I'm just kind of making stuff. And I don't feel like there's much rhyme or reason to this. Nope. Now we need to go back to median point, scale it. There we are. Let's do this here, move this up. Well, I'm just going to basically just grab this, remove this, put this where it needs to go. There we are. So you basically just have to get up here. So there could certainly be more like in here. Maybe this could be a place for fans and stuff like that. Well, no, because we still need like... Maybe the time-slowing platforms are not terribly useful for this area. I think maybe I just need to put a lot more effort and thought into how it's going to work over here, and then simply not have it in here, like not have the time slow necessary. So that way the player doesn't like have to go back and forth a long ways. In fact, there may be, yeah, I think there'll be like time like neutralizing things here, but you can't actually get the time slow in here until later. Let's put that in my thing. So like time slowing platforms for the chambers. Side areas, don't use them. Or side areas only have time resuming platforms. And then it's just like kind of just unrelated, like platforming and exploration stuff in here. And admittedly, well, then the question is like, what the hell is this place going to be for then? I guess, admittedly, this is already way too tall, so let's just have this like inner region. Let's just have this not do what it's doing right now. So instead it'll just go down. Okay, where is... Oh, I see. I need this. There we go. Because I don't need these anymore. There we go. Because I'm going to have this just below us. Just, you know. There'll be something up here, but it'll only be for when the player has the time gun. Because it also makes no sense for, like, why would they put, like, this thing so much higher? It'd be completely nonsensical. And I feel like, if I'm going to say, like... These places should make sense as places before they make sense as levels. I should, like, stick to that. Especially since I am not really convincing myself that I'm actually good at level design with this. And admittedly, I'm not great at environmental design either. But at the very least, these places should be interesting. There we go. So I think this one, for now. I should probably have this be more like that one, but oh well. So let's say optional chambers, or like extra paths once you have the time gun. So also have this. Do I want this to do anything else? I think I'll keep it as it is. So once we're down here, this gets us here, and then we can, like, come into here, find an extra thing, do a time slope, platform puzzle, resume time. And then, let's first do this. Oh, wait. About the cursor. I don't know what I even did.
Now, once you are ready to go, you are basically going to start the washer.
Okay, and for this one, I'll make my life easy and just, there we go.
With this one, I simply press this button, just like that, and the washer will begin to work.
Okay, and also I noticed that this here. Oh. There we are. Actually, let's just delete these.
And basically, all that you have to do is let the
We should probably have this go up further. Median again. I'm like losing my ability to think. In fact, I may want to pause on this one and figure out, well, and you know what, actually,
Alright, so now that the washer
delete these faces for now.
is washing the clothing,
Otherwise, it'll get too crazy.
and I'm going to start placing this clothing into the dryer.
There, good enough. So now we have the two chambers. We have an obvious way to get through. Well, actually, two obvious ways. One is this chamber. One is the elevator in the back. And then there's a series of, like, side channels that the player will actually use to get through this. And then my next question is, like, well, obviously how to get down here. Guess what I could do?
That's basically it. Now I just have to let the
Cursor to selected.
and I will have finished this batch of laundry.
Did I duplicate something? Oh, I see. Center to... Let's do this. Oh, wait, no. Origin to 3D cursor. And this will be our little elevator thing. So in chamber 01, I think this is. Elevator. Does this? There we go. Well, now that I've done this, I actually don't want this. We need this part. Oh wait, no. There we go. Let's do dissolve. Let's delete these vertices. Cursor to selected. Origin to 3D cursor. So the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to make this exactly 90 meters tall. So that way it interfaces with this how it should. Actually. What is the height of this? I could do, actually, cursor to selected, origin to 3D cursor, because basically what I'm going to do is have this go to -90. And this might seem pointless, and actually it kind of is, because I actually need to delete this. There we go. Okay. Actually, I've done a whole bunch of like meaningless work here. I'm unsure of like what I'm wanting to do, but basically, there we go. This is what I wanted. Because we're gonna have these elevators go down all the way to like represent, like connect to all of these. And so, I don't know if I wanted to have an actual like array modifier like this, or if I want it to just be one gigantic mesh, but I guess for now I can just have this. So we also need to merge. And we can see that it merges as it should. So now this is just called actually, what is this? It should be elevator to collision. See, I think what the player can do is actually open this. Actually, what if they just like... Yeah, what if they're just able to activate this? And they just find some sort of like device. And then they just hop down here. And actually, basically all of this can be in active entities. Because otherwise this is going to be activated from super far away. I'll figure that out some other day. Ugh. Okay, but basically, the plot of this is going to be, you find the entrance into here, you do some little platforming stuff to get in here, and there should be probably a bit more of this, or, well, oh yeah, I forgot. This isn't actually connected at all, because you come out from here. So there's some light detective work to get into here. And then you're plopped down and you do some platforming to get through here. Get to here. And then you're introduced to the concept of slowing down time via the platforms. And also we should probably have a little like basically just seal off both ends of this. But as I was saying, then you go through here, you do some light platforming that's not time related and do that, jump down to here, here, Maybe there's a time platform in here and you can have to do something to get into here. And then you can come down to here and do one more puzzle with the time platform. And then you come down to the elevator and you're like, okay, I guess now we just go down the elevator, and then it just like plummets. And you like crash land into the depths of the area and you get the time gun. And then suddenly the level should open up like a book, which it doesn't yet. Especially since there's like a straight kilometer down. So the last part would be to figure out like what the hell the player's going to be able to do to get out of here. I guess probably like a fan or something up here that they can't activate yet. But okay, let's bring it into Godot. So yeah, admittedly, now it's kinda, well, it kinda needs more than it has now. Because it only has the 3 chambers and like a hodgepodge of caves and hallways. So I'd probably want like more rooms. Oh, you can just like climb that. You don't even need to like engage with the game's mechanics to do that. Oh. Well, I bet you I can just climb up here as well. Nope, not quite. So yeah, I'd also need frequent checkpoints. Because otherwise... Oh wait, no clip was what I wanted. And I gotta remember the main reason I deleted the levels in the first place was basically they were way too difficult. So it'll be important to make it so that these are not way too difficult. So I guess I'd probably just err on the side of being too easy even. But okay, here we are. In yet another chamber. And then, you know, we take the elevator down. So here as well, we should probably have the modifier to, like, connect the edges. Well, they actually, like, work surprisingly well. But okay. Then you, like, you know, come down into here. And it's like, uh-oh. And actually, complete freefall here isn't even that slow. Oh wait, I just realized. I'm looking at the sky. Right, there's no bottom to this elevator. Yeah, so lots of things left to do in this area. And perhaps the scale is too large for how little content there's going to be in this area. But then again, I could just add more content. Okay. That seems like an okay start at this. So next time, tomorrow, what I need to do is make some more of the stuff, I guess. Just make little connecting bits between these areas, and then just like that can be like my placeholder for now. And you know, I keep saying placeholder, but I mean they're holding the place. Yeah, because I gotta remember that also. My main goal is to just make an interesting place to climb around on. Which I don't think... I think I could do more with this place in that regard. Well, I could definitely do more with it. I'll say I think I need to do more with it. That's a more accurate thing to say. Because this doesn't make me want to go... Or this doesn't make me go like, wow, I want to climb on the stuff in here. It makes me go, where is the stuff in here? Let's put that in here. So, January 30th. Acropolis. Where's... Or... What's the... Fine. Let's say that. So, I think I have these. I'll just say it's done. I still need to do this, though. We're getting a little close to that January 31st deadline, because admittedly that was originally for just the city, I think. Not really sure what my plan was. But okay, whatever. I'll say that's good for now. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this sort of level design, environment design type stuff. But I guess, see you later.